Evening people, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm bringing you round 4 of P1RC's Reg GT's 90s Classic Car League. So we are in the Deltas, the Evos, the Imprezas, the Lancers, the R32s, R33s, Fair Lady, Silvias, Supras, M3s I've already said. Yeah, what else we got? I think that's it. Only 14 drivers in the lobby tonight. For some reason YouTube won't load up. Interesting. Let's see if I can just get that started. No, it's not having it. Alright, let me pull the backup out. So we've got 15 minutes of quali for you guys tonight. And then 2 20-minute races. Reverse grid for race 2, rolling start. Okay, it is live. It's good. Ghost Realm, evening. How you doing? So let's get ourselves on track. Put the usual gubbins on for everyone. Carried away there. Right, let's go and have a look at these times then. So it's a team versus team event tonight. There are 3 teams. We've got Team Skippy, Team Valium, and Team Luke. Team Luke being in the yellows. Alright. Oh, sorry, it might be Team Skippy in yellow. No, Skippy in the green, that's right. Skippy in green and yellow. So Team Luke in the yellow and Team Valium in the red. So current points after round 3, Team Skippy are leading the way at the minute with 312. We've got Team Luke in second with 255 and Team Valium holding back of the pack at the minute with 223. Individually, Champ leading the way at the minute with 107 points. Not far behind him is Dylan. He's on 99 points in second. In third we've got Benny, he's on 91 points. 73 is Mocking Weeks in fourth. We've got Pav 46 in fifth, so he's on 63 points. Let's see if I can get this running again. For some reason, it wouldn't have it. No, it's not having it by the PC for some reason. Let's have a flick through. We should be starting to see some hot laps. Oh, Champ getting it all wrong there in the Sylvia. So Benny first man out on track, although it's saying he's 16th for some reason. Well, he's done 16 laps. Champ just trying to get that, I think, pointing in the right direction, or is he? He's not too bothered. Is he just going for a bit of a driftathon? Who knows? Pav stuck at the side of the track. Not too sure what's going on with the lobby tonight. Looks a little bit chaotic. Yeah, I've got no times up for Benny for some reason. It does say he's now on lap 17. Champ we've seen doing donuts. Pav 46 parked at the side of the track. Valium Rage in fourth, going slowly. So it's a little bit of a weird one, this one. Not sure if we've got lobby issues. TRM, so this is one of the guys that the boys were racing at the weekend. So they did have a team versus team event last night against the TRM boys, and TRM Kakas has joined the P1 boys tonight. Driving for Team Skippy. Luke Doherty also parked up at the side of the track. What is going on with this lobby? Let me see what's going on. So we're still waiting on P1 Don. So qualifying starts now then, by the look of it. Leaders come in, okay, so we are just waiting for P1 Don to join the room. Oh, is he sitting in for you, is he? Okay. Hedge, evening mate, how you doing? You had a good race the other night. Not so good in race 2. Kakes. Let me in. Let me in. Here we go. .72. Oh, what's going on here then? Okay, just changing the track time. Still waiting for P1 Don, I think. I've not seen him join the room. Yeah, we are still a driver missing. Oh, was it Skippy we were waiting for? Because Don certainly isn't in it. Rightio, so we are just about to kick off with this qualifying session. Not sure why me... Aha, P1 Don is in the room. So a full lobby tonight, that's good. Why isn't YouTube working? What is going on with that? Why the PC it's not anyway. No, Google's not even working. Ooh, interesting. Let me shut that down and start again. Probably be why then. Blue screen of death. Memory management. Goddamn PC. It's pretty much had a full rebuild since Christmas and I'm still getting issues. Right, okay. So let's get ourselves on track then. See if the PC decides to work. We're still streaming, so that's alright. Shout out for Kakes as well. Don is on, yeah, he's coming now, yeah, he's in. So Luke Doherty driving for Team Luke, first man out on track. Aiden, evening mate, how you doing? P1 Don has landed, that's right. 46 following Luke Doherty pretty closely at the minute, trying to get the benefit of the tow. The Fair Lady being the quicker car overall. Does seem to be the faster car on the straights, not so good through the turns. But it has proved the faster of the cars in the lobby so far. So 2:25 for an outlap for Pav. So we are on to the first of the hot lappers now. Pav going down the inside. Oh, PC still not working. It's not. When it comes up with that screen, I know it's not going to like it. Okay. I'm not holding out hope that it's going to last too long though. Knock that one off. So Pav driving for, I think, Team Skippy tonight in the Fair Lady. Benny driving for Team Luke. The boys got a great big darksmoka sticker somewhere on their car. Thank you, boys. Valiant Rage head for Team Valiant tonight in the BMW M3. Some good battles between some of the guys in the M3s as well when they've been racing. Reg GT, it was his idea to put this league together. It's worked out quite well. I think all of the boys have enjoyed it so far. No tyre wear on or fuel depletion. It is just an all-out, balls-out race. Valiant Rage trying to drop the toe for Reg GT. Sticking with him though in the R33. So that's the R32. A little bit wide there though for the Reg. It's not slowed him down too much. So they're just getting themselves back on track. Luke Doherty getting that turn all wrong then. Getting himself out of the way while some of these other drivers come through on their hot laps. Got a bit of time to Mocking Weeks behind. Gets himself back on track then. Right, let's have a look. So, Pav and Benny battling it out. This is only quali. Pav puts in a 2:12.126, but Benny's beating that with a 2:11.173. So holds provisional pole. Quarter of a second faster than Pav's time. Oh, Champ now quicker. Quarter of a second faster than Champ, sorry, the Sylvia. 2:11.429. Back end on that thing stepping out as he comes into the first turn. So Dylan then, he's come through to take top spot so far, 2:10.6. We have got one more driver still rolling round. Where's that guy gone? Where are you? Who's that right at the back yet to complete a lap? Come on. Oh, that's not good. Team Luke boys having a bit of a punch up. P1 Skippy then, so last man to cross the finish line. He's going to put in a 2:16.8. Chuck himself up into 9th so far. Mustang should be good. So Dylan Kjorten then still holding that top spot with a 2:10.6 in the M3. Pushing Jar 72 down towards the hairpin. Going for a lunge down the inside as well. So Pav picking up a little bit of a penalty. He's got a drop that shouldn't damage his time too much. He's going to lose out to Benny though, losing his penalty down this back straight. Clear to go for a fresh lap. P1 Don has left the room. Oh, Don's having internet connections again by the looks of it. We've got some bumping and a barging between the Team Luke drivers by the look of it. We did see a couple of them spinning off track a second ago as well. So Benny's going to come across the line. He's going to now put in a 2:11.660. Pav is right behind him, but we know we went slow on that previous lap, 2:14.4. Yeah, so we can now concentrate on this lap, try not to pick up any penalties either. So we'll wait for them all to come through. Pav drifting that fair lady round turn 1. He's got a good old bit of body lean on it as well. So most of the drivers through. Dylan holds on to top, but he's put in another 2:10.8. A big penalty though, must have got turn 1 a little bit wrong. Benny's still second with that 2:11.173. Champ third, 2:11.4. Reg GT then putting in a quicker time, 2:11.444. He's up into 4th. Jar 72 with 2:11.9, so that puts him up into 5th. Pav then being pushed down a couple of spots to 6th place, 2:12.1. Mocking in 7th. He's on a 2:12.3 at the minute. Nice big dark smoker sticker down the side of the car. Thank you, sir. So TRM Lakis, or sorry, Kakis, 2:12.3 at the minute in the Lancer. Holding 8th position. Valiant Rage 9th, 2:14.3. His quickest. P1 Skippy, so he's been pushed down another spot. He was 9th, now 10th, 2:14.5 for Skips. Luke 2:15.1, 11th. Baggy 2:17.5, so struggling in the Lancia HF Delta. 2:17.5 for Bags in 12th. Manny in 13th, so it looks like he's yet to put a hot lap in. Daz joined the room, also yet to put a hot lap in. A sorry down the back of his car, not too sure why he's got a sorry down there. So Dylan's holding on to it. We're almost 10 minutes into qualifying. Pav puts in a faster time, 2:10.9 then, so that lap a lot better than his previous 2:12s and 2:14s. That chucks himself up into second. Does look a bit of a handful around that first turn, maybe quite a heavy car. Balance of power is on, so the car should perform very similarly. Nice tight line through there for Pav. Let's see what he's got across this timing line. It does look a little bit sketchy on the turns. So he's quicker by 500ths. So we'll close the gap between himself and Dylan. Interested to see what Champ time and Benny's times are behind. So a fair way to go. So Marquinhos up into 6th then, he's gone quicker, 2:11.4. Doherty also gone quicker, 2:11.2. He's put himself up into 5th. Marquinhos 6th, Reg GT 7th, 2:11.4 for Reg. TRM still in 8th, 2:11.4, so he's gone a little bit quicker, but still 8th. Jarv in 9th, 2:11.9. P1 Skippy in 11th, 2:13, so a little bit quicker. Valiant, Skippy in 11th. Just catch him going off-road in there. 2:13.8, so again a little bit quicker. Baggy, he's gone a bit quicker as well, 2:16.9. Manny, so Manny's struggling, 2:29.8 for Manny. Skippy chucking himself down the inside. Daz, so he's only got the 2:18 out lap, he's yet to put a hot lap in. Let's just stick with him and see what he's got. P1 Don, let's hope he's he can get his internet sorted. So Daz comes around this final turn, let's see what he puts in for his first hot lap. Comes across the line from 2:12.7, sticks him up into 10th. Let's see what's happening with P1 Don. He's managed to get himself out on track. Livery. Valiant Rage also in the pits now. Dylan Kjorton going quicker again, 2:10.3. I've got to stop saying your last name, can't help it. Benny's also gone quicker, 2:10.6, put himself back into second. That pushes Pav down a little bit. Let's just see what he's got. See what he's got coming around this timing line. So again, he's gone a bit quicker, not enough to take Benny or Dylan yet. He's got a half a track to go though. Might be able to make up a few tenths here and there. Maybe gain a bit of a slipstream off some of the drivers in front as well. Too far away from that driver to benefit from the slipstream there. Somebody parked at the side of the track. So 2 minutes left of quali. Yeah, that fair lady does look a handful around the turns. Pav missing out on that lap then. Dylan putting in purple sectors though. 2/10 on his previous. He's got half a second penalty, so this lap won't count unless he loses that. But he's still holding pole position. He does drop his penalty, possibly quite happy with his time. He's 3.5 tenths quicker than Benny currently. damn it. It's alright, PC's just died again. It's really not well, people. It's a new motherboard, new RAM, new CPU. Still don't like it. It's going to get a hammer soon if it doesn't sort itself out. Yeah, so Pav then unable to be that 210 yet. 30 seconds of qualifying left. Dylan currently holding top spot, 210.3. Benny in second at the minute, 210.6. Pav in third with a 210.9. Champ just getting himself back on track, fourth position with a 211.0. Mocking Weeks fifth, 211.0 for Mocking as well. Luke Doherty in sixth, 211.2 for Luke. HGT in seventh. He's stuck himself at 211.4. Sits him in seventh. TRM Kakis in eighth, 211.4. Valium Ray, sorry, Jarv 72 in ninth. Now it's all going wrong. Right, so grid order will appear on screen. Let's see if we can quickly run through it. So Dylan in first, Benny second, Pav third, Champ in fourth, Mock in fifth, Luke sixth, Reg seventh, TRM Kakis eighth, Reg GT, sorry, got that wrong. Jarv 72 in 9th, Valium Rage 10th, Skippy in 11th, Baggy in 12th, Manny 13th, P1 Don 14th, and Daz in 15th. Oh, false start from, is that, who's that? Somebody false started. Benny's had a good start, he's managed to take Dylan Kjorton. Pav also having a good start, getting past Dylan. Possibly not into turn one. Can Dylan hold the inside line? No, he doesn't, so relinquishes 2 places then to Benny and Pav. Let's find out who ended up at the back of the pack. Was it Valiant Rage? Just got the start a little bit wrong. Oh. He's not having a great time at the minute. Manny the Gamer also getting the Mercedes Arena exit wrong. So he holds on to 15th. Valiant Rage. Looks like he's got all sorts of issues with that BMW at the minute. Back up front, Benny still holds the lead. Dylan's got himself back past Pav. So Pav in third. Top 3 starting to pull away a little bit from Champ in fourth. Doherty hot on his tails as they come into the hairpin. Different lines through there. Luke's running wide. Mocking Weeks is sneaking down the inside. He's had to back out of that though, but slowed him down. That's allowed Reg GT to sneak up around the outside. Can he hold the line? Side by side through the S's. Brave move. Reg GT winning out on that one. Up into 6th then for Reg. Mocking in 7th. TRM in the background in 8th. Trying to get past those two. Nowhere for him to go through there. P1 done up into 9th. So no practice laps really. A couple of qualies. A couple of quali laps and he's in. Up into 9th already. Daz in 10th. Jarv 72 in 11th. Hot on the heels of Daz. Headed towards the chicane. Baggy in 12th. Skippy in 13th. Valium Rage 14th. Yeah, it'll be interesting to find out what's happened with Valium. Whether he had wheel issues, I don't know. And Manny the Gamer. Ghost Realm, what you don't understand is this was a brand new PC at Christmas. Brand new. All brand new components. Then it all went wrong. Wow, Benny and Dylan fighting out for top spot as they head down the start-finish straight. Benny sweeps around the outside. Dylan, nothing he can do about that. So Benny holds on to P1 then. Dylan P2. Pav just half a second back in P3. And then in the background we've got Champ and Luke Doherty fighting out for 4th. Luke Doherty getting down the inside of Champ there for that position. Losing out to Benny again. He's under pressure from Pav just there. Pav almost pushing him around that turn. Going for a late move up the inside, unable to get that done. Got to stick with him down towards the hairpin. But Benny leading this one. Dylan at 2nd, Pav 3rd. Just half a second back to 4th place, Luke Doherty now. Oh, both those drivers running wide. Pav almost sneaking up the inside, but that has slowed them both down. As Dylan got the inside line into the S's. Benny's going to have to relinquish this place, I think. No, he's not. He's going to hold on to it. So, Pav getting through then. Dylan's time, Dylan's corner speed. Oh, Pav getting a clonk. He's drifted his... He's drifted that fair lady a little bit wide. He's lost a place to Luke Doherty. So the pressure from the Sylvia as well of Champ Champ. The inside line around this little kink, but if Champ Champ can hold it there, Champ Champ's going to have the inside line into this next turn, which is going to push Pav down another spot, back down into 5th. He does get a good exit though, unable to close the gap up on Champ Champ enough. Up front, Benny still leads, half a second from Luke Doherty now, who's got himself past Dylan. So I think Dylan, Pav's contact has damaged both their races a little bit. Right, let me just start this up one more time, see if it decides it's going to like itself. So Dylan back down the inside of Luke. What's happening there? Oh, Champ Champ going for a massive lunge through turn 1 onto Luke Doherty, almost pushed him off track. Slowed him down a little bit. It's allowed Pav to come back into this fight. So yeah, Champ Champ picking up a little bit of a penalty there, drifting that Sylvia through the exit of Mercedes Arena. 90's classics. Got a lot of decent suspension on them, as you can see. They're all leaning over when they come into these turns. That fair lady through there for Pav. So Benny still leads 0.6 of a second in front of Dylan. So Dylan's managed to pull 1.4 from Luke Doherty in 3rd. He's now got half a second, or not more, it's got a quarter of a second to Pav. Rich GT just in the background in 5th, so still pretty close. He's managed to get himself past Mocking Weeks earlier in this race. Mocking in 6th. Driving the Supra tonight. I'm not sure which team he's in actually tonight. Is Mocking Weeks out the livery. Same with P1 Don. So TRM Kakis up into 9th then. P1 Don hot on his tail, but he has got a bit of a penalty to lose. He was right on the WRX of Kakis heading down the hill. Sweeps down the inside, does he get the position? TRM might hold it into the chicane. P1 just tries to lose a bit of his penalty through there. So he does lose a little bit. It did look like he was going to get that position, but Kakis wins out, holds on to 7th, P1 Don 8th. Again, just trying to lose that penalty into the turns. Jarv 72 closing up on this fight now. Oh, Champ Champ, what's happened to Champ Champ down in 10th? I missed that. He's picked up a penalty, possibly getting the chicane wrong. It's resetting to track maybe, but he's down in 10th now. He will not be happy with that. Skippy in 11th, 0.7 seconds back. P1 Baggy in 12th. He's under a bit of pressure from Valium Rage in 13th. Daz is in 14th. Oh, just getting the chicane a little bit wrong. He's kept it on track though, and Manny the Gamer 15th. So really struggling, I think, Manny with Nurburgring GP. Right, work, damn it. Yeah, no, it's really not having it. So Dylan Kyoto back up into P1, Benny P2 then. So missed all the flipping action. Goddamn PC. Come on. So there's a big gap back to 3rd and 4th. Luke Doherty and Pav now battling it out for that 3rd position. bumper action from the top two and the second two. Dylan and Benny fighting it out for the top spot. Then Luke Doherty and Pav fighting it out for the third. Reg GT losing a bit of time, so the gap's starting to spread out a little bit. So Reg GT in fifth, 2 seconds back. He's still got Lockie Weeks hanging onto his rear end. One little mistake, Lockie Weeks is going to come through and take that position. Got P1 Don going for a move on Kakis now down the inside. Still holding a bit of a penalty actually, P1 Don. But he does get past Kakis now cleanly. Pav's got himself past Luke Doherty as well, up into third place for Pav. Can he concentrate on trying to hunt down the top two now? He's got almost 3 seconds gap to try and make up. So Luke Doherty down in fourth then. He's going to have to push that Nissan Skyline to its limits. Oh, both drivers drifting it through there. Pav losing a lot of time. Didn't think Luke Doherty was going to have him there, but he didn't. Fending off the attacks of Benny. He's pulled a little bit of a gap as well actually, almost a second over Benny. Pav 3.8 seconds back, so he's having to go a little bit defensive from the attacks of Luke and slowing him down, plus he's drifting that fair lady into a lot of these turns. Slowing him down a little bit. He's now got 4 seconds to try and close up on the top two. Doherty in fourth, Reg GT now only 1.3 seconds back. Lockie Weeks still only a second back in sixth. Kakis has got back past P1 Don. What's happened to Don? Don's got it all wrong somewhere. He's down in ninth now. Champ's got back past him after his off-track action. He's also got a big chunk of penalty he's still got to lose. Got it wrong somewhere. I think it was the chicane he got it wrong. Down from sort of 4th or 5th, wherever he was, down to 10th. P1 Don was in 7th, he's just got it wrong, put himself down in 9th. Skippy in 10th, coming under pressure from Jarv 72. Just had to back out of that one, allow Skippy through. Valin Rage 12th, then he's got himself past Baggy. Baggy just coming through. These drivers at the back got pretty big penalties. Also holding a penalty in 14th. He's 30 seconds down on Baggy in front. Nearly a minute down on race leader Dylan. So Manny the gamer just catching, getting himself back on track. Yeah, really struggling. 37 seconds back from Daz as well. So he's 1 minute 33 down from top spot. Back up to the front, Dylan's still leading, Benny is still right there with him. He's actually pulled a few tenths back on Dylan. He was 0.8, 0.9, it's now 0.5, just creeps over to the 0.6. He's got himself back past Pav as well. Down the inside though as they head up towards the S's. He's going to have to back out of this one. Right, got the PC working. I don't know whether it's going to it's pronounced cakes. Oh, is it? Oh, right, so it's not Kakis then. Alright. It's TRM Cakes. Oh, Pav and Luke battling out for this third position. Luke almost coming off track there. So they head down the hill. Has Pav got a good enough run? Side by side as they head down the hill. Sweeps by then. Luke Doherty has to slot himself in behind. Pav taking that third spot again. Luke Doherty going for a lunge down the inside. Very late, just caught the back end of Pav. Pav doing a good job of keeping it on track there. Lucky not to lose the rear end. It was almost a T-pack manoeuvre. Ah, Jarv's left the room, that's a shame. Pav holds that third position then. He's got half a second plus over Luke Doherty in fourth then. Dylan still leads. Benny's still right there with him, only 3/4 of a second back. Pav into that third position then. He's almost pulled a second over Luke Doherty in fourth. Luke's having to go a little bit defensive from Reg GT in fifth. He's also got that penalty to lose as well. And he doesn't want to lose too much time to Pav in front either. So he pulls a couple of tenths in through there. It's R32 versus R33 for fourth and fifth. Doing a better job so far tonight, although Red GT is all over the back of Luke Doherty for this fourth position. Still got Mocking Weeks just lurking in the background as well, only a second back. If these two have a bit of a fight, that's going to allow them to close up, possibly gain a position or two. So TRM Cakes in seventh. 8 seconds back, 8.7 back from Mocking. He's got P1 Don closing back up on him. So P1 Don getting it wrong, losing 2 positions. He's gained one of those back. He's looking to hunt down Cakes for the next one. Champ also having some off-track action, put himself down in 10th. He's managed to gain another place back up into 9th. Still got a bit of penalty to lose. Skippy in 10th. He's got Valiant Rage and Baggy closing in on him pretty quickly. 1.5 seconds down. He might be actually pulling a little bit of a gap there. Valiant Rage and Baggy almost side by side through the exit of that turn. Baggy's lost his penalty though, so he can give it full beans. Valiant Rage has still got to drop that 0.3. Goes for a little look down the inside. That's in 13th now then. Manny in 14th. Yeah, we've lost Jarv 72. Not sure what's happened to Jarv. Back up front, we've got Dylan and Benny still battling it out. Manny the gamer doing the decent thing and pulling over, letting these two through. So Dylan manages to fend off Benny so far. Benny has had one or two little goes at P1, but Dylan has always managed to take it back off him. In the meantime, third place Pav, he's pulled 1.4 seconds, so there's a lot more now. 1.8 seconds from Pav. Reg GT's just got past. So just did see Luke Doherty run a little bit wide through the exit of the first chicane. Reg GT sneaks through then, Luke Doherty sliding that Nissan through there. That has allowed Mocking Weeks to close right up on his bumper. So he's got to be careful now, has Luke. So Cakes in 7th. He has had that gap closed down by P1 Don. There's only 3/4 of a second between them. Champ still in 9th. Still got a penalty to lose. And 6 seconds back. We've only got 3 minutes remaining of this race. Skippy still 10th. 7 seconds back from Champ. He's got 4 seconds in front from Baggy. Baggy actually getting himself back past Valiant Rage. Valiant Rage looks like he's had more off-track action. Picking himself up more penalty. Or was that the same penalty he had? Possibly. Oh, who's that? Was that Baggy off track? No. Or was it Manny again doing the decent thing? Yes, it was. Manny's driving himself off the road to allow these boys through. That's not quite what we're asking for, Manny. Just off the racing line will do. In the meantime, Dylan has managed to gain 1.5 seconds over Benny. Benny's got it wrong somewhere, lost a lot of time to Dylan. He's going to struggle to claw that back now with only 2 minutes left on the clock. They will just about see another lap after this one, these two. Pav 46 possibly. He's comfortably in 3rd at the minute. He's got 2.3 seconds now over Luke Doherty. Luke getting himself back past Reg GT. Picking up a penalty in the process though, 1.1 seconds. holds on to that before the line, that means Reg GT takes the place. So he's got to think about losing that or dropping, making a bit more of a gap from Reg GT. So Mocking Weeks has actually lost a bit of time to Reg as well. He's now 1.7 seconds back, so maybe out of the battle a little bit now for Mocking. Cake's still in 7th. P1 Don still right there with him, but he's also picked up a big chunk of penalties. He's got to think about getting rid of that before the end of the race. Champ 9th, picking up more penalty for Champ, up to 1.3 seconds now. Having a race of his own at the minute. Champ also for Skippy, he's got 7 seconds either side of him. Baggy now having a race of his own. He's the guy who was fighting out with Valiant Rage, now 19, nearly 20 seconds back in 12th position. That's actually closing up on him. And then Manny rolling around at the back, driving himself off track to keep out of the way of the top guys. So we've got 25 seconds left on the clock. Dylan and Benny will certainly get another lap. There we go, Dylan just putting in the fastest lap of the race there as well, 2:09.909. Benny's not been able to hit the 2:09s. He's comfortably in second, he's 2.6 seconds down from Benny. He's got 7 seconds back to third place, Pav. Pav's also picked up a little bit of a penalty, dropping that quickly through there though. Not too eager to lose that. Pav being gained on by Reg GT and Luke Doherty. Reg GT actually getting back past Luke there. So these two have had a good fight all race. Mocking Week still working in the background in 6th. Maybe the Sylvia's struggled against the R32s. So P1 Don first of the finishers. He has come home in 8th. Champ's come home in 9th. P1 Skippy 10th. Baggy's finished in 11th. Daz and Valiant Rage battling it out as they come down the line. Daz has got past Valiant Rage, so Daz takes 12th, Valiant Rage 13th. Manny's going to come home in 14th. He's not like this race at all as Manny. Look, he's 3 minutes 44 down from the race leaders. In the meantime, Dylan Kjorton pulling more time out now. 3.5 seconds over Benny. Benny possibly taking it a little bit easy on this final lap. Close that 3.5 up without a mistake. Well, he's definitely not going to pick that 3.5 up without a mistake from Dylan. Pav still comfortable in 3rd. Got a tiny little bit of penalty to lose, but he's got 2.5 seconds back to Luke Doherty in 4th. He's actually got himself back past Reg GT. These two have swapped places left and right this race. Mocking Weeks now looking a bit sneaky up to the hairpit, up to the chicane. He's unable to do it. Let's get back up to race leader Dylan. So comes across the line to finish first place. Benny comes home in 2nd, 4 seconds back. Pav 36 is going to take that 3rd spot. He has dropped his penalty as well now. Nice handbrake across the line from Pav. Luke Doherty, handbrake across the line from Luke. Side by side between Mocking Weeks and Reg. Looks like Mocking Weeks took that 5th place after all. Reg GT possibly getting the chicane exit a little bit wrong, allowing Mocking Weeks to get him on the final turn. Reg GT 6th then, TRM Cakes in 7th, Dom in 8th, Champ 9th, P1 Skippy in 10th, and who knows where anyone else came. They don't leave them on the screen for long enough. Oh, not for me to read them out anyway. Let's go and have a look at those race results. So Dylan taking the win in race 1 then. Benny 2nd, Pav 3rd, Luke Doherty 4th, Mocking in 5th, Reg GT in 6th, Cakes in 7th, P1 Don 8th, Champ 9th, Skippy 10th, Baggy 11th, Daz in 12th, Valiant Rage 13th, Manny in 14th, and yes, we did lose Jarv 72 unfortunately from that race. Is he still in the room? Yeah, he's still in the room. Is he? Oh, I don't think he is actually. No, he isn't. So we've got a 10-minute break till race 2. Yeah, some good racing there between, well, most of the drivers really. One or two little bits of contact, one or two drivers running a tiny bit wide. So yes, reverse grid for race 2. Not sure whether they're going to set it up as a rolling start. I think it has been for the past few weeks. Right, let's see if the old PC needs an update. I don't think it does. It's not happy, people. No. All up to date. Damn you, PC. Yeah, Luke and Reg GT both having a good old fight between themselves. Don't ask me how I've broke it. I don't even know it was working fine, Ghost Realm, and then it just stopped working fine. And then decided to blue screen of death every other time I turned it on. And it was just random. So you could turn it on, it would work, look at it for 3 minutes, and then it will turn itself off. Then other times it will stay running, and then you open something, and then it will shut off. And it comes up with every code you can possibly think of. I think the only thing I haven't replaced is my hard drive, but damn thing. It's even had people look at it and scratch their head, people who know what they're talking about, and go, nope, don't know what's going on. Yeah, the computer might have corona. Why do you do that to me? Put on the live chat so I can keep up. Yeah, Cake's not getting on too bad. Possibly not, obviously not having a lot of practice in these cars. Some controversy in the Luke team. Not happy that they're battling each other. Reg GT's not, at least. Wow, the PC's been on for a whole 3 minutes and not exploded. Give it time. Ooh, cakes. You picked the cakes well. I'll tell you what, that's my phone's not charging much. Left me data rolling. Doesn't like that. Yeah, I saw he was asked. I wasn't sure who he was sitting in for. It doesn't look like we're getting Jarv 72 back in the room either. Let's hope it wasn't a rage quit. Yeah, so next race is going to start at 21:55, another 20-minute reverse grid. Like I say, I'm not too sure if it's a rolling start for race 2. But yeah, some good battles there. Dylan and Benny. And then we had Pav. It was Pav and Luke Doherty for a while, but Luke Doherty getting involved with Red GT slowed him down, allowed Pav to disappear down the road a little bit. Rolling start for race 2 then. Right, let me just crack a window as well. It's getting a bit roastathon in here. I don't think Baggy's changed them yet, mate. It's a grid start at the minute. I'm sure Baggy will change it just before the end. So apart from the little bit of bumping and a barging between Red GT and Luke Doherty, everyone seemed quite happy with that race. See how Cake gets on in race 2. So he will still start from the middle of the pack. So almost race time. Most of the guys on track. Oh, okay. Great comms as usual. I've already picked his driver of the day. Fair. Well, you better see what race 2 brings. There might be an outstanding manoeuvre or something that changes your mind, Ghost Realm. That's a good shot. Interesting to see. I was just going to say, it'd be interesting to see if we actually see these drivers peel out the pits, and yes, we do. Does there coming out? Pit crews don't know what to do with themselves. Depends if it's your driver. If he takes out Cakes, you won't be happy, will you? So Skippy GP out on track, having a little sneaky practice. Evening, mate. Right, so we're into race 2 then. Let's see how they get on. It's going to be Manny holding top spot into turn 1. Valiant Rage 2nd, Daz 3rd, Baggy 4th, Skippy 5th, Champ 6th, P1 Don 7th, Cakes 8th, Reg GT 9th, Mock in 10th, Luke in 11th, Pav 12th, Benny 13th, and Dylan in 14th. So, oh, it's a false start. Oh, we've had people park on. Oh, okay, so we're going for a restart. Not too sure what happened there. I could say that to you, Ghost Realm, when you're racing. Instantly, oi, what are you doing? And that's just throwing you down straight away, isn't it? Right, back on track then. Oh, okay, we need to actually exit. Alright, so we are waiting for Manny to leave the room. Come on, Manny. He's the only one still rolling round. There we go. Right, we'll try again. Not too sure what happened there. Looked like a bit of a false start from one of Team Valium. And Manny was actually stuck on the start line. I'm not sure whether he did that on purpose. See whether Champ can control that Sylvia this race. It did look very loose. Where the hell's P1 Don going? Oh, into the wall and the sandpit. No wonder that skyline's all dented up. And Luke Doherty trying to nudge you about as well. Skyline's trying to take each other out. Who's drifted on in? It's Benny. Here we go, this is where the chaos starts, and we have to set grids and things like that. So it's a rolling start, that's why we're having the restart. GT giving us a perfect burnout there, Drifter-matic in the skyline. Pav not so much so. Having to take some avoiding action from the chaos on the line. So, how many have we got in? I think we're all here except Jarve 72, who doesn't look like he's coming back for race 2. So just waiting on Baggy to reset the grid order and then we'll be away. P1 Don got it backwards. The hairpin. It looks like him and Luke Doherty are still having a jousting competition. Yes, they are. So here we go then. Let's try a second start for race 2. Same grid order. second start, so they will start, the guys at the back will start on the final turn almost. So that is grid order, and he's going to lead the way. Going to give us the best of views. So we're away. Rolling start till they hit the line. Yeah, the last couple of drivers still coming through the chicane there. Only just by the pit entrance actually. So we're coming into final turn now for the final driver. Manny in the meantime leads us down the straight. Valiant Rage pretty close. And he's got a good old run though. The fair lady good off the mark. He's gone a little bit wide though, Valiant Rage. Oh, sneaks down the inside. A little bit of contact between the two drivers. Valiant Rage, does he take that top spot? Yes he does. Manny takes second. Daz in third. Champ sneaking down the inside for fourth though. Not quite able to. A little bit of contact between himself and Daz. Manny getting a little bit wrong as well, losing the tail end of his car. So Daz getting through, P1 Skippy getting through, Manny just trying to stay out of the way of the chaos. Reg GT into 6th, P1 Baggy 7th. It's all a little bit close at the minute. A little bit of contact between Baggy and Manny as well. Baggy's ended up punting Manny off the track. And P1 Don now looking to go around the outside of him. So P1 Don up into 6th, Mocking Week 7th, P1 Baggy down in 8th now. Luke Doherty 9th. Late move down the inside of Bags, so Bags struggling in the Delta. Got Luke and Mocking side by side as they come up the hill towards the S's. Again, still side by side. Oh, a little bit of contact again. Mocking Weeks has been slowed down a little bit. He's under attack from Baggy Snails. Kakis is there as well. Kakis Cakes. Nowhere for Cakes to go. He's just smashing into the side of Mocking Weeks, unfortunately. Benny's managed to sneak through due to that. So Cakes pushed down to 12 then. Dylan in 13th and Manny at the back of the pack in 14th. But back out front, Champ leading the way as they come through the chicane. Valiant Rage 2nd, Daz into 3rd, then Skippy 4th. Daz has picked himself a big chunk of penalty. Good line through the last turn though. Oh, Luke Doherty's left the route now. That's a shame, not too sure what's happened there. So Champ round that first turn, keeping good control of that Sylvia this race. Valiant Rage into 2nd then, managed to fend off the attacks from Daz. Oh, Luke Doherty's joined the room, so it looks like internet issues for Luke Doherty. Valiant Rage drifting his M3 through that turn has allowed Daz to sneak through and take 2nd position. Reg GT has got himself up into 4th already. A little bit of a penalty to lose, but he's only got 3 drivers to get past, and then he can look at trying to make a bit of a break in race 2. Skippy in, oh, Daz getting it wrong through there. Has he managed to? No, he's not. He's got it all wrong. Daz is off track. He's losing positions hand over fist. He's just trying to stay out of the way, get it back off the sand in one piece without spinning it round. But what a terrible corner for Daz, down into 12th from 2nd position. Won't be happy with that one little bit. So in that chaos, oh, we've got chaos behind. Got Valiant Rage, and who else was that? Who else was inveigled in that? P1 Don. Caught up both drivers off track, back on track now, 10th and 11th. But up front, Champ just running away with it at the minute, 3.7 second lead. He's got over 2nd place at Reg. Reg has got Skippy hot on his tail though. Oh, he's run himself wild though, Skippy. Oh, can he keep it in a straight line? Oh, skips. Just about, but he's lost all that time to Reg GT. He's under pressure from Pav now. Pav sweeps through to take 3rd. So good start from Pav, coming from third from the back. P1 Skippy doing a good job of keeping it on track, but it's slowed him right down. He's under pressure from Benny now for that fourth position. Totally different lines through there, almost chopping off Mocking Weeks' front end there. Oh, a little bit of contact between Benny and Skippy. That's benefited Benny, he's managed to get through. They are 3 wide almost as they come down this start-finish straight. Does Dylan get down the inside? No, he doesn't. Mocking Weeks is going to push himself up into 4th. Dylan in 5th, got himself past Skips, and Skippy now in... Sorry, Skippy losing another place down in 7th. Oh, he's run wide there as well. Benny's got himself up into 6th now as well. Mocking and Dylan still fighting out for that 4th place. Mocking winning out at the minute. Defensive on the way into this little complex. And he manages to fend off Dylan Kjorten at the minute. Let's see what he can do down the hill towards the hairpin. Dylan's right on his tail as he heads down here. Will he go defensive? Gets it tight through there. Nowhere for Dylan to go. It's not a great exit either. He's coming under pressure from Benny behind as well. Let's see what's happening up front. So Champ extending his lead, 4.2 seconds. Reg GT into 2nd. He's got Pav 46 bolted onto his rear endo. Sliding that fair lady through there is Pav. No tyre wear on this in this league. So it's all out, balls out racing to the end. Pav just half a second back, putting in purple sectors as well, so getting a good toe off Reg GT. A little bit too far back as they head up towards the chicane. This is just allowing Champ to disappear off up the road. He's got 4.1 seconds on these two now. In the background, Mocking Weeks has still managed to fend off the attacks from Dylan and Benny, holding on to that 4th place. But you may see positions change here. Dylan is right on the tail of Mocking Weeks as they head down this start-finish straight. Get a good toe. Will he make a move into turn 1? Almost side by side. I think he's just got his nose up the inside as Dylan. He has. Runs it a little bit deep, but he's going to hold on to that 4th position. He'll have the inside line onto the exit of this turn. No way Mocking Weeks can hold him through there. Now under pressure from Benny. He's still got the advantage at the minute as Mocking, but has lost a place to Dylan. And in the meantime, Pav 46 has got himself up into 2nd. Reg GT has lost that position down to 3rd. So Pav having a stormer in race 2. So he's looking to now close that gap on Champ in front. Let's see what this fair lady can do versus the Sylvia. Time back on the Sylvia in front. Still got 12 minutes left of this race, plenty of time to attack. No fuel or tyre wear, like I say, so it is all about just thrashing the pants out of these things to the end. So Pav actually pulling in about half a second after getting past Reg GT. He's managed to get a second, just over a second from Reg GT actually. He has been losing his penalty, slowed him down a little bit. Dylan Kjorten is slowly closing up on him. Got himself past Mocking Weeks. Mocking Weeks has managed to fend off the attacks of Benny for that 5th position. So currently in 6th, Cakes in 7th. Not having a bad race at the minute, not too far back from Benny either. Using all of that track. So it's only 1.9 back from Benny. 8th place P1 Skippy. So he's 3 seconds back from Cakes. He's got 2 seconds to P1 Don as well behind. Don is actually holding a bit of a penalty. Not having the best race 2 either, P1 Don. He got clattered off by somebody. I forget. Baggy in the meantime, coming under pressure for that 10th position from Daz. He's picked up a bit of a penalty he's got to lose. Both drivers running a little bit wide through there. Daz going for a completely different line all the way into the Mercedes arena. He's only half a second back. Right up on Baggy now. Quarter of a second between them. Daz is almost in front. Baggy will have the inside line. No, he doesn't. He backs out to lose his penalty. Allows Daz to come through, take that 10th place. So Baggy down in 11th. Manny in 12th. So losing a couple of drivers. Champ still leading the race, but not by a lot. That gap down to 1.8 seconds. Pav is having an absolute stormer. Still got 1.5 seconds over Reg. Reg is coming under increased pressure from Dylan though. He's now only half a second back, so the BMW working out well for Dylan tonight. Yes, yeah, I thought it was someone, but couldn't remember who. Oh, kicked you out. Oh, okay. Yeah, you weren't doing bad. Dylan going for a move on Reg GT. Can he drive it around the outside through the chicane? He's had to back out. He was going to chuck himself onto the AstroTurf there and get reset, so he's had to back out and hold on to 4th. That gives Reg GT a little bit of breathing room. And Champ in the meantime has managed to pull a little bit of a gap back from Pav 46, so gap back up to 2 seconds. Pav actually picking up a second penalty. Got to lose that as well. So over halfway through this one. GT holding on to that 3rd, Dylan 4th, got Mockin Weeks 1.6 seconds back. Benny is less than a second back from Mockin. Cake still in 7th, so he's got a few seconds either side of him. He's under no pressure at the minute. Skippy in 8th still. P1 Don hot on his tail in 9th, nearly losing the tail end of that skyline there. Still got a little bit of a penalty to lose as well. Daz up into 10th. We just saw him get his way past Baggy. So he's 2 seconds back from Daz at the minute. Manny unfortunately struggling again in race 2. Nearly a minute down on Baggy. 1 minute 24 down on the leaders. Doherty leaving the room then after getting kicked out. So back up front, Champ still leads. Again, that gap come down. Pab's dragged it down to 1.6 seconds. Still got his penalty to lose. Throwing that fair lady into that left-hander there. And into the right-hander. He's kept it on track. Close that gap. Another purple sector from Pav. 2:10.6, a 2:10.7 and a 2:10.6 from Pav for his last 3. Champs have been 2:11, 2:12 and 2:11. So Pav got to think about dropping that penalty and start piling that pressure onto Champ in front. He's got Dylan. And Dylan now 2.7 seconds back. He's managed to get his way past Reg GT. Reg GT holding 4th, been closed up by Mockin actually. Mockin's got a bit of a penalty to lose as well. He's also pulled a bit of a gap from Benny. So looking to close down on Reg GT in front then. Loses his penalty into turn 1. Closes the gap up on Reg GT as well at the same time. So Benny less than a second back now. Cake's in 7th still. So losing time to the drivers in front. Under no threat currently, 4 seconds back for Skippy. But he's under some threat from P1 Don. There's a little bit of glitching coming through. But P1 P1 Don all over the rear end of Skippy at the minute, looking for that 9th position, sorry, that 8th position. So Skippy going defensive, that might slow him down, allow P1 Don to get a good run down the hill towards the hairpin, a little bit far back possibly. See though, he will close up down the hill, backs out of it for now. So Daz then 10 seconds back in 10th position. He's now pulled 5 seconds over Baggy. And he's still rolling at the back. 1 minute 12 down. So back out front, Champ, the gap down to 0.6 of a second. Pav under putting all sorts of pressure on him now. He's kept the gap consistent to Dylan as well, 2.4 seconds. GT just losing a bit more time, 2.7 seconds back from Dylan. Mocking Weeks still got a penalty to lose, less than a second back though. I do want to keep my eye on this battle though. Looks like Pav is closing up on Champ. Still got that penalty to drop. Let's change that camera angle up a little bit. So half a second, he will be in full slipstream range now, so closing in. Less than half a second. Champ's gone a little bit wide through there. That's allowed Pav 46 to close right up. There's going to be a quarter of a second between them as they come in out the Mercedes arena. Again, totally different lines through there. Pav nowhere to go. He is putting all sorts of pressure on Champ for that top spot. Nice tighter line through there. Champ does carry a little bit more speed. Dylan, in the meantime, has closed up half a second on these two. Pav needs to think about getting past, otherwise he's going to get closed up by Dylan. So he closes up on Champ. Champ chucks himself over to the right hand side of the track, goes defensive. Pav then outbreaks him, tries to run him around the outside, cuts back up the inside. Still nowhere to go for Pav. And this has allowed Dylan to close up. He's now 1.3 seconds back in the BMW behind. Pav's almost dropped his penalty. He's only got 0.4 of a second left to lose. Gap back up to half a second between himself and Champ. Nice tight line through there though. Get a good run through this turn. He can close the gap all the way up to the hairpin. Up to the chicane. So he is closing the gaps, 0.2 of a second. Champ going defensive again into the chicane. Again, nowhere for Pav to go. Little bit of late braking from from Pav. Smashed into the back of Champ. He's held on to that spot. Pav 46 is all over him, but this has allowed Dylan to come sneaking up around the outside. So he goes up into second then, Dylan. So the battle in between Pav and Champ has slowed them down enough to allow Dylan to catch up, and then getting it wrong into the chicane has just allowed him to come through and take second. So having a great race coming from the back of the pack up into second already. Pav 46 in third, and GT fourth, now 2.8 seconds back. He's managed to pull more time from Benny, 2.1 seconds back for fifth place Benny. Mocking Week still holding on to a penalty. He's lost a bit more time to Benny. He's now 1.5 seconds back. Closing back up again now. So Cake's in seventh, still just having a race of his own. 5 seconds either side of him. Skippy in 8th. P1 Don is all over him. They are side by side. No, they're not. Not too sure. P1 Don's got all sorts of glitching going on. Trying to lose his penalty as well. Still unable to get past Skippy for that 8th position. So Daz still in 10th. He's now 10 seconds in front of Bags. Baggy in 11th, all sorts of damage on the front end of that car. And Manny's still roaming around at the back. He's going to start being overtaken soon. We've got the leaders coming up to him now. So still A good three-way fight here for first. Dylan's got himself up to top spot. Champ second, Pav third. So this is on board Dylan. Champ chasing him up the hill. Champ's going for a move into the chicane. Doesn't do it. But Pav has managed to sneak through. Oh, so Champ and Pav trying to sneak past Dylan there. Pav's got himself up into P1. Oh, Champ smashed him, and then Dylan Curtin smashed him. Let's come out of this view. You can see what's going on a little bit better. No, doesn't look like Champ's relinquishing that place back to Pav. They are three wide as they head down into the first turn. Who's going to win out on this one? Pav is actually up front, but these two are going to have the inside line. So Pav will have the inside line on Champ. So we're getting a bit punchy between the top three. Reg GT's been able to close the gap up on these three due to the bumping and a barging. Again, Champ just taking a different line through there. Sylvia obviously a handful. So Dylan back up into top spot. Pav in second. Champ third. Reg GT fourth. Benny fifth. Mockin's already finished in sixth. Cake's finished seventh. Skippy's finished eighth. P1 Don has come home ninth, unable to get past Skips. Daz 10th. Baggy 11th. And Manny 12th. Back up to the front. Dylan pulled half a second over Pav. Pav also pulled half a second from Champ. So Benny just out of the frame a little bit, 1.2 seconds back. It's all about these three here. Dylan is being closed up by Pav. Heading into the faster section where the fair lady can show its power. And he's trying to run around the outside of Dylan. He's got the inside line into the next turn. It's a good move by Pav. Can he hold the line? Can he keep the speed into the chicane? It's going to be too wide again. Pav's just got the advantage as he comes through the little kink. Now, does he go defensive? Yes, he does. Chucks himself right over to that left-hand side of the track to block off any attack down the inside. He's just got to be careful. He gets his speed right on the way out and doesn't allow. You can see there, look, Dylan's able to close up on him. Pav's going to have to think about going defensive into the final turn. Oh, there's a little bit of contact, but he's held on to it. It's a good four-way fight for the top. Pav's coming home to take the win, though, by the look of it. So he does. Pav takes the win. Champ second. Reg GT in third. Dylan fourth. Wow. Benny comes home fifth in that one. That was a good final lap. So good. In fact, the last couple of laps, I didn't even realise we'd finished the race. Yeah, great race by Pav. Great race from Dylan as well. So, yeah, a little bit of bumping and barging, but some good racing nonetheless. Yes, that's right, go straight on. So yeah, some more good racing from the P1 boys there. There's results for race 2. Pav coming home to take the win. He'll be happy with that. Champ second, Reg GT third. Not too sure what happened to Dylan. I know I saw Champ and Dylan having a bit of a nudge-a-thon across the line, whether that slowed them both down. But Reg GT managed to sneak between them. So Dylan fourth, Benny fifth, Mockin in sixth, Cake seventh, Skippy eighth, P1 Don 9th, Daz 10th, Baggy 11th, Manny in 12th, and Valium Rage 13th. Oh, we lost Valium Rage in race 2. Yeah, some good racing. So that was round 4 of the P1RC Sunday N300 League, the 90s Classic Car League as it is. So put together by Reg GT. Cheers, mate. So I think we've got 4 more weeks left of this. And then I believe they've got the... Is that starting this week, boys? Is that the Mustangs? Is that starting this week? You'll have to let me know. I can't remember. But me, myself, I'm back tomorrow night at 8:30 for the Next Gen Racing Chewit Racing Mini Cooper Cup. Back Wednesday again, 8:30 for the Team vs Team GR3 event, also hosted by Next Gen. We've got the Mustang starting. That's a Thursday league, but again, I'm not too sure when that's starting. Yeah, it was Was some good racing on that last lap. Cheers, Aidan. Glad you liked it. Give it a like. Don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to get it alive. Ghost Realm Gaming, Pav for driver of the day. Aidan McCaffrey, Pav, driver of the day. Was that who you were going to pick before, Ghost Realm? Was it? Or was your mind changed? Yes, so back tomorrow night, 8:30 for the minis, 8:30 on Wednesday for the team versus team. Somebody let me know whether the Mustangs is starting this week, and then if not, we're back at 9 o'clock next week for round 5 of this. So yes, I hope you have liked what you've watched. Give it a like, give it a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mums. My name's darksmoka. I'm out of here.